Okay, so here we are at the Cloud Factory Strategy Denouement. After a few weeks of meeting the Cloud Factory guys, we've had a couple of quite a long day talking about some of the research we've done, some of the insights we found, and then bouncing off the team, what they make of it, where it goes from here. And I think we've had a incredibly positive day. Mark Sears, entrepreneur, CEO, global empire, budding conquest. We met a few weeks ago. There are a few challenges. As I could summarize it, you have an amazing footprint of a company. You have a lot of customers. You've got a lot of demand, and it's all about improving the processes to do it. 6 hours in the meeting with Ness after all of our research and an external kind of viewpoint. Do you think it was time well spent? And do you think we've got some interesting ideas collaborating together and where this all might work together?
Absolutely impressed with the hard work, the details. I think, right, is the big thing I see today. Is everyone talks about these ideas and concepts of user experience design. We all, lean startup, UX, we read a lot about it, but the blocking and tackling to actually do the hard work and the skill of facilitating it, I think, right, are the two differences that I'm experiencing in the process. So there's the process, and then there's the journey, and there's the destination. The journey feels like we're going through something that's methodical with people who are experienced and are working really hard. So it feels like we're heading towards a good destination.
Right, and hopefully we're doing that together, and we might get to thrash out the next steps together once you've noodled on the outcomes.
Yeah, the engagement with the team has been great, right? We've got a lot of people in a lot of countries, and the remote facilitation is something I was really impressed with. So getting 20 people, on Skype and actually running a workshop that's effective with good participation, I haven't seen that a lot. Right. So that was a big win, and then doing it in person obviously is better. This is better, but all of it together is great.
Right. Thanks very much, Mark. We'll move over here to another Mark. An old friend of Ness's. Mark, when we know you from Alfresco, and here you are now in this new guys at Cloud Factory. One of the earliest things you said was, you've got a history with Ness of implementation and kind of implementing technology solutions, and this was all about the design thinking and the strategy of the business and the choices to make. That was what excited you about Cloud Factory, and you sort of hinted it was all new and novel here at Ness. Has it been worthwhile, the 6 weeks, 8 weeks we've been talking about it?
I think so, yeah. I've worked with Ness a couple of times, but not doing this. So I've gone into like stage 2 companies to scale them up, or following an acquisition or ownership change. And we've had teams of Ness people, teams of software engineers. So I didn't even know that Ness did this. And so it was almost an accidental meeting with Pete and Dave where they said, yeah, we have this as well, and I was a bit skeptical, and you do that, you can't be good at everything, and so we gave it a shot. And I think, I said in our team meeting yesterday, it was a bit of a risk because we didn't know, we hadn't seen it done, I hadn't been through it, but it looked impressive, the evidence, and we did some reference checks, and yes, from what we can see so far, it's worked really well, and the and also including the feedback to us that our team had been very open, so it had been an effective process because nothing was hidden, it was all out on the table.
Right,
that's part of our culture.
A spirit of collaboration and sharing, right, okay.
Yes.
We'll just move over here quickly. Damien, hello, welcome. Hey. Damien, you seem to be having to get the dirty work done on the day job kind of thing, right? The implementing and the real work that gets done.
That's engineering.
Right.
I just tell them what to do.
Right. In your role in the product development, product ownership, what do you see that some of the stuff you've learned today can help change the direction and make it more efficient, hopefully?
So this has been great. We were talking about this before because these are things that are always on our mind. We're trying to do them, but it's difficult to do them within the business because we're fighting the daily fires. So trying to take a step back and actually have the discipline to go through the process and putting this sort of thing in place that is in our head, but I don't think we actually ever mapped it this way. So this was a great process, and also very impressive to have that level of understanding. We have a fairly complicated business with a lot of teams involved, a lot of history, so getting to this level of details, structure and understanding in a short period of time is quite impressive.
Right, thank you, Damien. And Anton, last but not least, everyone's touched on this thing that we've done that isn't engineering. What is it that we've done exactly?
We call it service design, but I call it business consulting, because if you're in the process of digital transformation, you're actually in the process of business transformation. So everything we do is actually to help you do that. One thing about business consulting is that it's not rocket science. I call this context design science that rocks. So
we'll do a t-shirt.
Yeah, we do a t-shirt because we break down that complexity into logical, simple human steps, which we can all do and scale and at scale and create something concrete out of it. And the really important thing is, I think, is exactly what everyone said, is we are as good as the team we're working with. And the fact that you've been very transparent and open and proactive about everything has made this what it is so far. So thank you.
Right, and then last summary, we're going to go have a quick beer here. We'll do this, promise to do this in a year's time, with Cloud Factory busting out, growing massively, and hopefully we can be part of that. It's a very exciting thing for Ness, and thanks for coming, and hope you all got something out of the video. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye.
Thanks.